Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Michigan's offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
The back's got it again, running with purpose. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off, refusing to be brought down. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Breaking free at the 35. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hatchett. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of...
Makes a spectacular diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to prove this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On the ground, it's York. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front.
And a sophomore making an impact play. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap, bringing pressure. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
When they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking for some space. It's York. Oh, the football's fumbled. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Wolverines. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Back to throw. It's Robinson. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're over.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Looking for the wideout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Robinson. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to throw again. Trying to extend the play. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Maldonado. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's York. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Fighting off the defender.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Rifles this football to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, no, sack is made there by the freshman.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Going with the old counter run here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Let's go.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now.
42 Spider.
Here's the handoff on a counter. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's 2nd down here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Robinson. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. On the run, it's York. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running through the tackle. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down play coming up. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Oh, it's a reverse. Powers through. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A throw to the running back in the flat. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Offense getting set. It's second down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. The Wolverines keep the football on the move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Now they're running on the toss. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.